Hello folks, and here we are with a IBM PS2 Model 70 complete with keyboard and mouse. And unfortunately, I don't have the battery because I've already tried powering this on, and I get to a certain point where I just don't understand how to go any further with it. So I'm going to give it a try again because as you see to the left, I got a OS2 software that I picked up after I got this computer. And I'm going to try booting off the disks because without the battery, I don't think I can boot off the hard drive. So I don't even know if the hard drive is working or not. Really super cool computer. It's modular, which what it was known for. Has a lot of proprietary stuff. So it's kind of hard to source parts for it. And to upgrade it, you need to use not just compatible parts, but IBM parts are the only thing that I think can go in here. So yeah, I got it luckily after I picked up the Zenith 286, and I'm gonna have to let it go though. Sometimes good things have to be let go, and this computer is gonna leave me today. I sold it, and it's unfortunate that I'm letting it go, but you know, pandemic, kind of need the money. It was just sitting on the shelf, and it's kind of funny now that I'm selling it. I seem to be doing more with it than I ever did, you know, prior to selling it. So maybe selling it was the motivation, and hopefully I can get it to boot, which would be super cool. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm gonna first open it up and kind of show around a little bit what it does and you know what it is. So let's get right to it. Here we have the IBM mouse. That's what the clicks sound like. It's a ball mouse. You know, it feels really cheap actually for IBM. This is probably the, you know, one thing about this computer that doesn't feel high quality is this mouse. I just guess it's conducive of the mouses of the time. It still works, so it has that merit that it's built well, but you know, super plastically, the plastic just feels super light and not high quality. We have the infamous Model M IBM keyboard. You know, this one was designed and manufactured at the time, 1990, when this computer was produced. So we have that. So it's one of the best keyboards, and I just love that tactile feel. Feels like you're typing on a typewriter. Just has a great feel. It's a super heavy keyboard, and you know, I still love using one today. It's a fantastic one, and I just love that keyboard. So on the front of the computer, it has two spots for a 3.5-inch floppy. Again, you have to get this exact model in order to work with this computer. Again, because these are modular, so you can't get any kind of aftermarket ones. Has a beautiful IBM badge, which that badge is not coming off. It's not a sticker. It's plastic molded with a high quality silver print. You know, you have the great power switch. Not as good as the red one. I'll say that, the orange one from the XT models and stuff like that, but it's still very satisfying switch on there. Okay, so that's the front of the machine. It has the venting for airflow. In fact, the vents go all the way around the computer. And then this is what makes this computer special, is that it's just so easy to get into. You don't even need a screwdriver. You literally just unscrew these two nuts that don't come out. Oh, before we go into that, let's talk about the back here. All right, guys, so over here, you have you connect your power, your keyboard, your mouse. I think this is one of the earlier, you know, when they changed to this type of connecting style. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it started with the Model 30, but, you know, this is an early run of this type of connector. You got your parallel, and this is for the monitor. Which one is parallel? I think this one's parallel, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Could it be a serial, or maybe it's proprietary for IBM? These two are filled, these expansion slots are filled with memory, which is really cool. So this is pretty much maxed out. And this right here, my friends, you're probably too young to know, connects to your telephone, you know. We used to have rotary ones and push button phones that connect to the wall, and you would connect to a BBS or what we, you know, that's the internet of our time. So that was really neat to have back then. Useless today pretty much, but hey, you know, it's still part of history. So again, you know, you remove the nuts, super easy. Don't need a screwdriver. Pull the front cover, slide it forward, and then lift it off. And let's take a look inside the machine, and you can see it's beautifully organized. Super clean. Very nice specimen here. So even the modem has to be IBM branded, I think. So here it is. Maybe not. Maybe this you can probably get away with, but again, I'm not 100% sure. Here are the expansion slots. You know, again, you don't even need a screwdriver because all you're doing over here is loosening this nut here. And sticking your, pulling up, and that's it. Comes out. And we can see the memory filled, all the slots filled. Tantalum capacitors. These things are known to fail on IBM stuff, older stuff. Hopefully these are a little bit newer and will not need any kind of replacing. So I thought that was super neat. And again, you don't need a screwdriver. So if you had something else you wanted to put in here, you're just able to do it. And stick it right back in. That's it. You hear like a little spring. Close it. There you go. All right, very interesting look. The fan for the power supply is actually internal. Look at that. Huh. So there's the power supply. Yeah, very interesting design. The hard drive just comes out with pushing these two plastics right here. This allows the spring to come down, and then you just slide the hard drive out. Okay, comes out. We have an IBM 120 megabytes. Can you believe that? 120 megabytes. I wonder how much this cost back then. And IBM branded. Beautiful. I love these old hard drives. I'm not 100% sure this still functions. It'd be nice to know. So let's give it a try. I think we need the battery. So there's a battery that needs replacing in here. Without it being replaced. I heard a story that they were trying to show this off at that Computer Chronicle show, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it's so easy. You know, you don't need any tools. You know, you don't need anybody to help you. You could just put it together yourself." And then he had a hard time putting it together on air because, you know, pressure of being on TV. There you go. All right, went in. Not as easy as you'd like. So that's the internals. We've got a PC speaker here. Yeah, PC speaker there. It's the 3.5 inch. I'm sure that comes out too, but I don't want to mess around with this too much. Even though it's supposedly modular and easy, I don't want to mess it up. All right, let's put the cover back on. Okay, slide it over the top. Find where you can just move it backwards. Make sure you're in the spot and you twist. That's it. Holy moly, how easy is that? Okay, gonna plug in that mouse. Gonna plug in the mouse, IBM branded. Boom. Next, we're gonna plug in the keyboard. Okay, we have now the monitor needs to be plugged in. Goes into the port over here. I believe this is VGA, GA, I don't know. I really don't know, man. Could be monochrome for all I know. All right, I said I'm gonna turn this back around and plug it in. All right, let's set this up. I plugged in the power cord. Pull it back a little bit so you guys can see the keyboard. Bang. Mouse, right? How does this look? Not bad. Let's frame it up a little bit better. All right, cool. Now, next. Power supply. Gotta go with the cable in the back. Don't worry, none of this will be edited out. You know? Raw footage as it happens, how it happens. Okay. Plugged in. All right, here we go. So, monitor. And computer. Got a memory check, nice. Love the hum. Look at all those kilobytes, man. That was like tons of memory back then. Still going up. Woo! $60. 161, 163, error. All right, so we knew this was gonna happen. Now I forget, was it escape? No. F1, no. Yeah, it was F1. All right. All right. Okie dokie. In comes OS2. Hopefully I'm not a moron here and I'm OS2. Hopefully I'm not a dummy here. Let's see if this works. Maybe this. Oh no. No, it's not gonna work. I don't have the power. Oh no. Yes, this is too modern. This is too modern for this system. Okay. Okay, what are we gonna do? I don't think I have any DOS disks. You know? I only got this. It's not gonna do nothing. That's not gonna do nothing. 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 2, run. Undefinable. Run, okay. List. Okay. Load, aha, load. A, comma. All right. So this is where this is going to end for me, because unfortunately I don't know how to use this. I don't know what to do. I have to research it. And I don't think I have the right discs. Probably need the battery, probably need the right OS. And, you know, let's see what happens. The guy is coming to pick it up. He just sent me a text right now as I'm recording this. So we're going to have to come back to an IBM PS2 in a later date in my life. So we're going to say goodbye to this guy. He's beautiful, but you gotta go. You're not really useful for me right now, and I don't feel like investing in you. So, all right, guys, to the next one. Probably picked up a Macintosh SE or something like that. We'll take a look.